everyone! This month I asked Instagram to choose my August bullet journal theme, and the winning theme was vintage. I've decided to go for vintage modern to capture the sort of style that I love. Someone that would appreciate the vintage modern style is someone who has interests in both the old and the new. I've seen it described online as someone who has an old soul but still yearns for what the future brings. I definitely have an old soul, but I also really appreciate the clean white minimal designs that you get with a more modern look. So here we are with modern vintage. On the first page I have the definition of modern vintage. I've layered up some craft paper grid washi tape with black paper and craft paper that I ripped out from the Archer and Olive notepads. I talk more about how I've used these notepads in my notepad review that I've linked in the cards if you're interested. For my cover page, I've ripped out some craft paper to stick in the corner, and I'm drawing a frame in the middle of the page with a fine liner. For the parts that overlap with the craft paper, I'm using a white jelly roll. I'm now going in with my fine liner to draw some flowers around the frame, again using black on the white page and a white gel pen on the craft paper. As always, I'll link my supplies in the description box below. I really like the white space on the page that you don't often get with classic vintage looks, which are more about piling on the layers. I'll try to remember this for the rest of my spreads to stop me from getting carried away, because it's so easy to just layer away. I'm using my fine liner to write August in kind of like a script font that you often see in old letters and notebooks. Next I have my monthly log. I've used craft paper washi tape with old text on it, combined with craft paper for the header. I've cut some rectangles out to stick on the corner of the page and doodled some flowers on them. These flowers are really quick and easy to draw and look really pretty. You can't really mess them up, which is what I love about flower doodles like this, and they look really nice. I have a section for goals which I'll fill out using my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 goals. There's more on that in my goals video, and a section for tasks. After my plan with me's, I also do a video sharing how I fill out these spreads and the monthly planning process, so don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell if you're interested in seeing that too. As always, I have my simple things list for August. I have some new stamps from Amazon that I'm using on here, which I've linked in the description box below. The stamp didn't come out perfectly, so I'm filling in the gaps with a fine liner. I'm then adding some more stamps and joining them together with a fine liner to look like a branch across the page. My simple things list for August is exercise when it's cool in the mornings, cook and eat outside as much as possible, flavour water with fruit and herbs, enjoy being idle, and create a reading nook in the garden. On the next page, I'm going to just set up a space where I can do some traditional journaling and write about anything I want. I used to do this all the time when I was growing up. When I look back on those journals now and read what I'd written, it's like I'm back in the mind of myself as a teenager, which is always really fun and interesting. I have a simple gratitude log. At the bottom of the page, I've included a quote that says, "You will never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory." I think that's the whole point of gratitude journaling, to appreciate those moments, so it's the perfect quote for this page. Next, I have my Instagram post planner. Planning my posts and tracking growth worked really well for me last month, and it helped keep me focused, so I'm going to do that again for August. I write what I'm going to post in the list view next to the date, and I write the number of followers each day in the calendar above. Finally, I have my weekly spread. Things started to get really messy with the ink pad and the stamps, so the design of this spread and where I stuck the craft paper has been heavily influenced by where I found big smudges of black ink. Does anyone else get really messy with stamps? I don't know why this always seems to happen to me. I probably just get overexcited and start stamping away like a child would. Never mind, the good thing about this theme is you can always cover it up with tape or paper, so go wild and stamp away like an excited child. Now for the final flip through. I really enjoyed this theme and can't wait to do more of it this month. See you in my next video.